Hey guys, welcome back to Appel PC, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to install Windows 10 using a flash drive or some other type of storage device. First things first, you're going to want to go to your search engine and type in Windows Media Creation Tool. And you should be able to click on the first link that says Download Windows 10 Disk Image. Then you're going to need to download two tools. The first tool is the Update Assistant. The Update Assistant will update Windows 10 after you've installed Windows. And then you're going to also want to install the Windows 10 Installation Media. The Windows 10 Installation Media is a download tool that allows you to write Windows 10 to a flash drive to install it on a brand new hard drive or SSD. So we're going to hit download tool. Next you want to go to your downloads folder. And in the downloads folder you'll see your upgrade and your media creation tool. We're going to want to launch the media creation tool. You're going to select yes on the pop-up, and then it's going to say getting a few things ready. This could take some time, and you're going to need at least a flash drive with at least 8 gigs of storage. So next you'll be prompted with the legal terms, and you can just scroll through that and then click accept. Then it'll prompt you again with getting a few things ready. This could take some time, so I'm going to come back when it is done. Okay, next you should be prompted with either upgrade this PC or create an installation media. I found that the upgrade this PC does not work if you're upgrading from Windows 7, so we're going to use create installation media because we're going to use a flash drive. Click next. Select your language. I'm going to select English, United States. Select your edition. There should only be one edition because you downloaded the Windows 10 version. And then your architecture. You either have 32 or 64-bit. To find this, you're going to go to Start, your Settings menu. Then you're going to go to System, About. And you should see that right here it says System Type. 64-bit operating system and a 64-bit processor. The processor is what you want to pay attention to. If you have a 64 processor, then you should install the 64-bit edition. Okay, so once you figure out your architecture, either 64 or 32, you click next. Then you're going to need to either plug in a flash drive or a DVD. I'm going to use a flash drive in this instance, so click next. Select your USB flash drive, which you can find in your Windows, then going to this PC, and you can see that 32 gigabyte E drive is my flash drive. So I'm going to select my E drive, click next, then it's going to say getting a few things ready, and then it's going to prompt with downloading Windows 10. This process is going to take a while, so I'm going to come back when it is finished. You should be prompted with the next screen, which is creating a Windows 10 media, and then it should keep going. And I will resume when it is finished. As this is finishing up, I just want to remind you guys to smash that like button if you like this and want to see more content. And make sure to subscribe and click that bell for notifications so you don't miss another upload. We'll be having more videos coming out dealing with software and hardware repairs or hardware and software upgrades. I'm going to show you step by step how to put together a PC and how to pick out your components. that will hopefully be the next video. I'm also going to work on a video on how to install graphics drivers and how to prepare Windows 10 so that it is running at its peak performance and not taking up extra space. So this is almost done at 99%. And there we go. It says our USB flash drive is ready. So we're going to click Finish, and then it's going to close the setup. Next, you're going to go down to File Explorer, go over to your USB drive. You should see a lot of different things here. Let me change my view. So you should see some folders and some different setups. So you're going to want to open another File Explorer. Go to Downloads, where your Windows 10 upgrade is. You're going to right click and click Cut, then go back to your flash drive and select Paste. Now when you stick this into your computer, it will run this, and then you will have, when Windows 10 installs, you should be able to see this in the flash drive and run the upgrade tool. So that is how to do all of the flash drive preparing. So next I'm going to switch over to the camera so I can show you how to use it. Okay, once you have turned off your system and then reboot your system, you need to press F2 or delete. Once you do that, you enter what is called the BIOS. The BIOS is basically an operating system that runs inside your motherboard, which is called a firmware. And we're going to use this to boot from your flash drive. So you're going to want to scroll over to either Startup, or there might even be a menu that is labeled Boot. So you're going to want to go to Primary Boot Sequence by pushing Enter, and you're going to find either USB key or even other device. Once you find that, you're going to press Enter, and it should boot into your Windows key. So then and that's all you have to do. So you're going to go to Primary Boot Sequence and then either USB key or other device. Once you've selected your flash drive, in your boot menu you should get the Windows logo and a loading screen, which will then prompt with a blue Windows setup screen. You're going to want to select the language you want to use. In my case, I'll be using English. The time and currency, I'll be using English. And the keyboard input method, I'll be using the US style. You're going to want to then click Next and then Install Now. Setup is starting. And then you'll be prompted with Activate Windows. This is where you would type in your Windows product key if you have one. Or, if you would like, you can select I don't have a product key. I'm going to select I don't have a product key because this is just a demonstration and I don't want to activate Windows. So I'm going to select I don't have a product key. Then you're going to, because I don't have a product key, it prompts me with all the different versions. If you enter a product key, it will only show you the versions that product key will allow you to activate. So in my case, I'm going to select Windows 10 Pro. Click Next. Then you'll be prompted with legal terms. I'm going to click Accept and Next. This is the part where you want to pay attention. You want to click Custom, and then if you want to select your hard drive, you'll see either if you have multiple hard drives, you'll see multiples here. In my case, I only have one hard drive, which is a very small 80 gigabytes. So then I'm going to click New. First I'm going to click on the drive, click New, and then the default amount down here, click Apply, click OK. And what this does is it creates a system reserved partition and your normal partition. This is where Windows needs all its different running files, and this is just your regular hard drive. Click Next. Then this will install Windows, and this could take some time, so I'm going to pause and I will resume when it is finished. Okay, once the Windows installs, it should load, and hopefully there should be no problems. Hey, we have a Windows logo. Oh, there we go. Starting services. It's loading. So while it's getting ready, I'm going to pause the video so that it doesn't take forever, because I want to keep this video kind of short. So I'm pause the video here. Okay, once the Windows logo disappears after it's just getting ready, it should boot now, hopefully. I will come back to you when it is done booting. Okay, once Windows has finished loading, it should launch into your setup screen. Okay, once you have it has finished loading, you are prompted with picking your region. So I'm in the United States, so I'm going to pick the United States. Click Yes. Then it should move on to the next setup process, which is your keyboard layout. I'm going to select the US. Click Yes. You can either choose to add an additional keyboard or skip. I'm going to choose to skip. Next, I'm going to be prompted with your network settings. So it's going to, it pops up as I have an unidentified network, but I don't have internet on this connection. So I'm going to select I don't have internet because I don't have internet on that connection. Now, because I don't have internet, I'm on a limited setup. But if you did have internet, you could click Connect Now. It'll switch over to the network. and because I don't have internet, I can't do anything, so I'm going to click I don't have internet, and then I'm going to run with a limited setup. This should give you the same functionalities as running without the network. So you're going to select the name for this PC. I'm going to select example PC. I'm going to put example. Then create a memorable password. Then you're going to confirm your password. Then you're going to enter some security questions. So what is your pet's first name? Pet. Next. Where was the city you were born? And you can pick any of these questions. It doesn't matter. It's just in case you lose your password. So then after you enter your 3 security questions, it should load and bring you up to the next option. This one allows you to share across different devices. I'm going to select no because it sends Microsoft data on how you use your different Microsoft devices. Next, it's going to ask you if you want to set Cortana up. And Cortana can create personalized experiences, but it tracks different things. So I'm going to select decline. Next, you're going to use different privacy settings. I'm going to turn all of these off except for location and inking and typing. The reason I did this is because most of these don't either apply to laptops or they send Microsoft different data. So with this one, it allows you to use the different weather apps. And this one, it improves your autocorrect or your typing. The reason I turn the rest of these off is because they send different data, or with Find My Device, you'll be able to track it from your phone. If you're doing this on a laptop, I would recommend turning this on. If you're on a desktop like I am, I would suggest clicking no. Once you do that, you're going to click accept. Then your computer should restart. And then load into Windows. Hi, we're getting everything ready for you. And once this screen finishes loading, it should present you with your main login page. So I'm going to pause the video and wait until this is done, and I will come back. And there we go. It logged into my login screen. So I'm going to enter my example password. And then once I enter my example password, I should be presented with my main desktop. And there we go. There's our desktop. Perfect. Now once you've done this, you can go through and customize it however you like. I'm going to have a video on how to work with Windows and how to get it to run at its best performance. But I'm going to go to, the first thing I'm going to make sure is I'm going to go to Settings. Then I'm going to go to System. And then I'm going to go to About. And with About, you can see the edition, the date, the OS build. You can see the name, the processor, the amount of RAM, and the different IDs. And most importantly, your operating system and your processor type. Now, because if you did it like me and you didn't activate Windows, it says Windows isn't activated for now. And when Windows isn't activated, it doesn't allow you to do any customizing or anything like that, but it allows you to download things and use it like normal. So Windows will act just the same with or without activating Windows. There's no difference. So that's all. I'm going to show you guys now how to use the Windows Update Assistant tool that is installed on your flash drive. Alright, so once Windows is installed, you need to go to File Explorer. Once you're in File Explorer, you should be able to go to your flash drive. Then you should see your Windows 10 Upgrade Assistant. Run it, select Yes, and then you should get a pop-up. If you need to update Windows, then it should run through the update assistant. If you don't need to update Windows, like it has prompted here, it says, "Thank you for updating to the latest version of Windows 10," and it should automatically close. So then you're going to click Exit. And that's it. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.